Hey everybody, it's Miss Raz. I miss all of you. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to read y'all the story for this week. And I'm so sad. You're not here to get our brand new book, our last number 6 book. So, just like we do in class, I wanted us to look at our words that we're going to use in our story this week. We've got the word teacher, studied, surprised, bear. And now look, that is the bear, the picture of the bear. So that's the type of word that is. Even, toward, above, and pushed. Those are our words of the week that you're going to be working on. You can use them in sentences, and we'll see them in our story today. While we're reading the story, we're going to be thinking about how does the character in the story, how does she change? How do other people change in the story? So, I want you to think about, what does the word character mean? What does compare and contrast mean? How is something alike and how is something different? And we're going to this week read The Dot. And it was written and illustrated. So he wrote it and he drew the pictures. His name is Peter Reynolds. And this is realistic fiction, which you know means that it could happen in real life. It is a fiction pretend story, but this could happen to you. So let's start. The Dot by Peter H. Reynolds. And I want you to think about, what are some different ways that you've made art? I bet you've had some time the past few days to make some art. I know Will, Raz, and Jane have been doing lots of art in our spare time. The Dot. I bet Miss Groover would like this story. It starts off, art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. I want you to think about, do you think she was really glued to her chair, or do you think that was what we've been talking about with figurative language? She was just stuck there because she did not want to move. And look at that paper. It has nothing on it. Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm, she said. Very funny, said Vashti. I just can't draw. Look at that. The teacher said it was a polar bear in a snowstorm. So silly. You think Miss Groover would say something like that? Her teacher smiled. Just make a mark and see where it takes you. Vashti grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good, strong jab. There. Ooh, look at her. Look, how does she look? She doesn't look very happy at the beginning of this story. She looks a little angry. Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. She pushed the paper toward Vashti and quietly said, Now, sign it. Did you know artists always sign their work, right, guys? Vashti thought for a moment. Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name. Look at her artwork. One little dot. Look at her face. Ugh, she still seems a little angry. The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. It was the little dot she had drawn. Her dot, all framed in swirly gold. Look at that. Wouldn't that be cool if your artwork was in your teacher's gold frame? Kind of like I put y'all's artwork behind my desk sometimes. I can't make a better dot than that. She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. So she's going to try to make a better dot. Could you make a dot? Vashti painted and painted. A red dot, a purple dot, a yellow dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with the yellow. She discovered that she could make a green dot. Vashti kept experimenting, lots of little dots in many colors. How's her artwork looking? A lot better, isn't it? If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too. Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make bigger dots. Check that big dot out. Looks like she's becoming an artist. Is she changing? Vashti even made a dot by not painting a dot. Look at that. That would be something you could try at home. Put a big piece of paper of a dot in the middle and then paint all the way around it and you're still stuck with a dot. And look at that artwork. At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite a big splash. Look at all those dots. Wow. It says, how do you think Vashti is feeling about her dots now? How do you think she feels about those dots, guys? Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. You're a really great artist. I wish I could draw, he said. I bet you can, said Vashti. Me? No, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler. Do you think Vashti's going to be able to share some advice with this little boy? I bet she can. Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. Show me. The boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. Ooh, I wonder if his is going to be something different. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle, and then she said, what do you think she said, guys? Sign it. The end. So I want you to think about, how did Vashti change from the beginning of the story? The beginning of the story, she really did not think she was an artist. And then by the end, her dots were beautiful art. And how did she pass that on to help the little boy become an artist as well? Those are things you can think about with this story. And you're welcome to go read it online. You can find somebody else reading it on YouTube as well. I hope all y'all are doing awesome. I hope maybe you can even find some time to make your own dot this week. Work on those spelling words and our vocabulary words. Know that I miss you guys, and I can't wait to see you again, hopefully sooner than later. Love y'all. Bye.